you have a bad dream?
You might say that. It's not my first, and it's far from my last. I'm glad I'm sharing my tent with you. If I was with your sister, she would have made some snarky comment.
You and Susan give Aimée too much flack for her humor. Yes, sometimes her timing's bad, but wouldn't a group of all serious people get boring?
Is that what she is? The comic relief?
No, that's what girlie's for.
Okay, you got me. That was actually kind of funny. I'm going out for a walk.
All right, I'll go with you. It's already 8:30. We should restart the fire and begin making...
I'm well ahead of you on that one.
Oh, good morning, you two. Kelly and I were just about to start cooking sausages.
Sausages?
What? You're a vegetarian? Ugh. You should have told me that before we left.
No, that isn't it. I just never seen them done on a campfire before. By all means, show us how it's done.
Oh, okay.
I'm up.
Hi, Susan. We're cooking sausages. Could you help us out?
I guess that's only fair that I do my own. How are we cooking them?
Using these. Just lock your sausage inside the holder and hang it over the fire like so.
It's not much different than cooking hot dogs then.
Well, that's to be expected. Sausages and hot dogs are pretty similar.
Wait, where's my sister? Wasn't she bunking with Susan?
We went to bed together, but Aimée wasn't there when I woke up. Your guess is as good as mine.
Aimée went into town to buy coffee and refuel the truck. She'll be back soon.
Speaking of fuel, can one of you cast a quick fire spell to ignite the wood I prepared?
Don't you have matches?
Yes, but they're in the truck, which if you weren't paying attention is in here right now.
Good grief. I'll do it, Curly. There. That should do it.
How good have you gotten at that, Susan?
You mean the fire spell? I'm okay, I guess. I haven't had much opportunity to practice. Ottawa's not the place you want to be accidentally setting things on fire.
The forest isn't a great place either. But at least you have that cave we showed you, right?
Yeah, we should really go back this summer.
You could also do some practice tonight. I don't see anyone else around.
You're right, Mika. I probably should practice while we're here. Could you and Belle join me in the woods later?
Of course.
Sure, Susan. I can be your drill sergeant again.
Thanks, Belle.
Hey everyone! Guess who's back?
Was that honking really necessary?
Come on, Jane. Cheer up a little. We're going to the beach, remember?
Well... I'm sorry. Force of habit. Let's all have fun today.
Well, you heard Jane. We need to keep our bickering to a minimum while we're here.
A temporary ceasefire is fine with me. Now, everyone better grab a sausage before they start to defrost.
Here we are. Northwest River Beach.
You were right, Aimée. There aren't any change rooms. Good thing we put our swimsuits on at the campsite.
Come on, Susan. Hurry up.
What's up, Mika? You're so hyper right now.
We're finally at the ocean. I want to show you what you've been missing.
Okay. Just let me remove all these layers before you drag me in there.
Oh, I suggest we leave our phones and purses in the truck. There's no point to bringing them onto the beach unless we want sand and water damage.
I second that.
Me too.
Me three.
We've waited long enough. Let's go, Susan.
Hey, Mika, what did I say about taking my clothes off?
That would sound horrific out of context.
Shut up, Aimée.
Sorry, Susan. I became a bit too pushy, didn't I?
No, it's fine, Mika. Honestly, even Aimée didn't deserve that response. It's me who needs to chill out.
Why don't you dip your feet in the water? That helps me relax.
Okay, I'll try it.
How does it feel?
It's nice, but also weird. The water feels thicker than any pool I've been to.
That's because salt water is denser than fresh water. Are you starting to understand why I wanted to come here? The ocean really is different.
I'll admit that lake water and ocean water aren't the same thing. Still not sure if I like this change, though.
Excuse me, Susan. I'm going to put my phone in the truck. I forgot.
Okay.
How does that water feel?
It's cold, but still nice. I take it you're going right in.
There's no point in delaying it. You just stay colder longer.
Hey, Susan. Sunscreen?
Oh, thanks, Curly.
I think that's everything. Do you mind if I put my umbrella here, Susan?
No, not at all. Hang on. Where's Jane?
Jane said she was feeling a bit dizzy and wanted to take a walk. That's all she told me.
Okay, I hope she's not sick.
Fear not. I don't think cyborgs like her can get sick.
Hey, don't be mean, Curly.
Welcome back, Mika. Have some sunscreen.
Thank you. It's better to be safe than sorry. A beach ball?
I inflated it while you guys were talking. Who's up for a game of volleyball?
But there's 5 of us with Jane gone. Uneven teams wouldn't be fair.
I'll just sit out the first few games. And the champions can challenge me.
Really? You're pretending to be a gold medalist, but I doubt you're any good at all.
In that case, we should win the tournament, challenge Curly, and then prove her wrong.
That means the teams are you and Aimée versus Susan and I. Let's do it.
I'm not that good at volleyball, but this is for fun. May the best team win.
Oh, what's wrong with me? Why did I lie to Belle and say I was dizzy? They clearly want to be with me. Aimée and Curly would be pretty vocal if they didn't. It's me. I'm the one who chickened out. Oh, am I that much of a nervous wreck now? Curly? Is that you?
I don't think so. Not unless I had a lookalike in the Three Stooges. Actually, you look familiar, young lady. Do you have a family member in the armed forces?
I do. Or rather, I did. It was my dad, Louis Laporte.
Your dad was Major Laporte. I knew I'd met you somewhere. Didn't you and your mother attend one of his promotion ceremonies?
Maybe. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's fine. I know it was many years ago. In fact, you were still a little girl when I last saw you. My uniform says I'm Colonel Lemay, but there's no need for a civilian like you to call me that. The name's Marc.
Jane.
Sorry, is that Jane or Jean?
I go by both, but officially it's Jane. Jane.
All right, Jane then. Jane, there's an Air Force base about 30 minutes south of here. Would you mind joining me there this evening?
Yes, I do mind. My friends and I are having a camping trip, and I don't want to miss too much.
Really? It's a shame. I really wanted to talk to you about your future. Too bad you can't teleport places at moment's notice.
What? There's no way he could know about magic. Right?
What was that?
Fine, we'll talk. When do you want to do this?
And I believe that's match point.
Indeed it is. Curly wins 25-19.
How did you get so good at volleyball?
That's simple. Practice. It's your fault for underestimating me.
Can you blame me? Half of what you say isn't true.
Amy, you're exaggerating. I never said I was good at volleyball. I didn't say anything at all. What I did was propose a tournament.
Ugh.
I know how you feel, Amy, but she's right in a way. We did sort of underestimate her. I'm going to grab your coffee from the truck. That'll make you feel better.
Thanks, Belle.
Curly, your magic detector is going off.
Really? I thought I turned it off.
You're picking up a signal, Curly?
I am. It's coming from the north. That forest over there.
Should we investigate?
Well, I'm going to. You can join me if you want. The signal's getting stronger. I don't think we're on a wild goose chase.
We'd better not.
There's someone over here.
You're right. Is she okay?
I think so. It seems like she's just sleeping.
Her clothes are also soaked. Why?
Maybe she fell in the sea? It's really none of our business.
She appears to be the source of the magical energy signal. So mystery solved, I guess.
What's wrong, Mika?
Something about her is bothering me. I think we should wake her up before we leave.
I'll do it then. Hey, rise and shine. My friends and I are worried about you.
Hallo? Wo bin ich?
Belle? Is that German?
I don't know. It certainly isn't a romance language.
Can you get up?
Yeah, I can. Where is this? Great Britain?
No. Wrong continent.
America then.
You're getting closer.
Australia?
No! Canada!
How am I supposed to know? To me, all you English speakers sound exactly the same. Anyway, why did you wake me up? Do you need something from me?
We only woke you up because I was concerned that you were sick or injured. If you want us to leave, then...
I came off a bit too strongly there. Thanks for the concern, but I just want to be left alone.
No, that's fine. We'll be on our way.
What do you think's going on with her? She didn't even know what country she's in.
I vote that she hit her head on a rock and lost her memory.
I know you're just fooling around, Curly, but real-life amnesia doesn't work like it does in the movies.
It doesn't?
Well, if we assume she's a fairy or magical girl, then she could have teleported here from Europe.
Is that possible?
Not normally.
Meaning...
I don't know, Susan. All I've heard are rumors.
We'll stay here for another 30 minutes. I don't think the two of you have even been in the water yet.
Oh my, you're right. Follow me, Susan. Let me show you the joy of swimming in salt water.
I can run by myself, Mika. You don't have to... Ah!
This is it, right? CFB Goose Bay. Why did you want to come here? Piratville I understood because of your dad, but...
To be honest, I don't really know either. I might tell you later if it's anything interesting.
Wait, I'm just dropping you off?
Yes, you are. Feel free to drive back to camp after this.
Are you sure? It's a 30-minute drive from here to the campground, so I can stay in town for a bit if you want.
I don't know how long this is going to take, Aimée. Do that at your own risk.
Okay. I guess I'm off then.
Excuse me. A certain Colonel Lemay wanted to meet me here. Would you know anything about that?
Ah, yes. You're that prospective recruit that he found, right? Jane Laporte?
Prospective recruit? He didn't say anything about that.
Well, that's what he wrote in the system. Here's your visitor's pass. Pardon me while I page him.
That won't be necessary, Lieutenant.
Wow, good timing, sir. I'll leave this to you.
Follow me, Jen.
Marc, what did he mean by prospective recruit?
Oh, Fisher let that slip, did he? Well, crap.
I'm being serious, you freaking goof. Don't misunderstand. I respect what you and the armed forces do more than most young Canadians these days. However, that doesn't mean I want to join you. I can't. My mom and I already went through a tragedy 3 years ago. I never want to subject her to that again.
That's understandable. Very understandable. Jen, if I may ask, what are your plans after high school?
After high school, I haven't given it much thought. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into policing.
Policing, eh? That usually requires a diploma in police foundations, doesn't it?
Yes? What about it?
Well, I'm the commander at CFP Gagetown. We have a full military police detachment there, so...
Can't you take no for an answer? I'm not interested.
All I'm saying is you shouldn't rule out military service as an option. The training's free, and enlisting only commits you to a few years of service. When those few years are up, you're welcome to resign, return to civilian life, and use your skill set to get a job with whoever you want.
You make a compelling case, Colonel, but my answer is still no. Is that all you wanted to talk to me about?
No, not at all. But this conversation's gone so badly that I don't think it can be salvaged. Here's my mailing address. Send me a letter if you ever change your mind.
Thanks. Tell me, why are you pursuing me specifically? It can't just be because of my dad, right?
You're right, it isn't. Do you believe in magic, Jane?
What kind of question is that? No, of course not.
Don't worry, I'm just playing around. Have a nice vacation, you hear?
Right.
Several years ago, there was a couple driving from Edmonton to a cottage in the Northwest Territories. During this trip, they stayed at an old beat-up motel on the lake shore. The woman thought the place was a bit sketchy, but her boyfriend assured her that it was all in her head. Then, late at night, a figure emerges from the water. It sneaks into the couple's room, strangles the man, and takes control of his—
La 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 la! I can't hear you! La 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 la!
What's wrong, Aimée? Are you getting a little squeamish?
No, I'm just not interested in your lame ghost stories.
Aimée, you can admit to things like this, you know. This is a safe space.
Oh, not you too, Belle.
That was your phone, Mika.
It's a text from Jane. It must be time for us to pick her up.
Well, what does it say?
Susan? I'm not sure this is written in English. Is it French?
An icy? No, it's definitely English. Horribly twisted English, but still English. She said, I'm still in Goose Bay. I'll teleport back before 9. Tell Aimée trip to Air Force Base was pointless. Jane went to the Air Force Base here too?
Yeah, I drove her this afternoon. I know just as much as you do, though. Jane's always been pretty secretive.
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe it's a monster. Okay, that was poorly timed.
Is it just me, or did that roar sound louder than the last one?
Help!
It's you guys. From the beach.
Bear!
No one step forward another inch. Stay calm and group together.
Aimée, force fields.
Right.
It's not going away.
Should we play dead?
No, never. That's how there is the most dangerous misinformation I've heard in my life. Go away, you lion wannabe! Don't you have cubs to feed or something?
It's gone.
Thanks for driving the bear off. And nice technique with the force field spells.
Thanks. Belle and I have been practicing for almost 3 years.
So our assumption was correct. You are a fairy or magical girl.
I am. But how did you know that?
We have our ways of figuring that out.
Yeah, I mean, you had no idea where he was this afternoon. That was a pretty big hint. We're not telling her about the magic detector?
No. It's not something everyone needs to know about.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, just tired. I walked here.
You walked here? You mean from the beach? That's over 30 kilometers.
There's not much else I could do. I don't exactly have a car.
Teleporting to Canada was a mistake, right? Why don't you just go home? Your parents must be...
I don't want to go home.
What? But you can't stay here. You're technically an illegal immigrant.
I don't care.
Then could you at least tell us why? Are your parents mistreating you, or...
Susan, you need to respect her boundaries. She doesn't want to go back and we can't force her. Do you want to stay with us for a few nights?
Yes. Please. I'm Lisa.
Nice to meet you, Lisa. I'm Mika.
Lisa and Mika? That kind of rhymes.
Keyword being kind of. Just like orange and door hinge.
You've been sneezing, Lisa. You better change out of those clothes before you catch a cold.
Yeah, I caught a cold last October. It wasn't pleasant.
Okay. Do you have anything for me to change into?
Here, you can borrow some of my spare clothes.
Thanks. I'm gonna quickly find a washroom to change in.
Well, this was an unexpected surprise. I never thought someone could just teleport across the ocean like this.
Like I said earlier, Susan, you usually can't. The farthest I've ever teleported is from Hokkaido to my house in Tokyo. That trip strained my magic for a whole week.
Sorry, Mika. That doesn't give me a good sense of scale. How far is that in kilometers?
I would say about 1,000, give or take.
1,000? But our trip to Niagara Falls didn't strain you like that.
What? Niagara Falls isn't 1,000 kilometers from Ottawa. It's 300 or 400 max.
What? Really?
I'm pretty sure Amy's right. 500 kilometers is about as far as I can go without straining myself.
Well, I apologize for getting my numbers wrong.
All right, everyone. Time for a more scary story.
No, we're not doing that again.
NailMaple.ca